Up and running, up and running. Bright and early. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Getting myself ready for day 3 of the first test between West Indies and Australia. And I must say the game is delicately poised at the moment. Going into day 3, there are a few things that we need to make sure that we get right in order to really make sure that we are in control of this game. So we're going to talk a little bit. Just give a listening ear. The comment section is there. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, remember, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I also want to say that we will be doing a live watch along for the first session, right? So we're going to go from the start of the day's play up to about probably lunchtime or close to lunchtime, right? So just make sure that you tune in. So Australia resuming today on 92 for 4. So that's an overall lead of 82, right? So West Indies, we need to take 6 more wickets, right? 6 more wickets and we can say that we are in business. Now, Travis Head and Webster, they are still there. And then we have Alex Carey, who is a recognized batsman. I think he has probably like 3 centuries. Pretty good. He's usually very dependable, right? So I am thinking that within the first hour of play, before the water break, we need at least 2. We need 2. You understand? It would be good if we can get Travis Head. The longer he's there, the more we need to worry, right? So if we can get 1 or 2 before the juice the water break, which is probably 1 hour in, that would be good. 82. I mean, I would be okay with an overall lead of probably about 120. You understand? Obviously, they're probably gonna score more, but it would be nice if we could get them for about that. They're 82 now, so if we get them for about 120, 130, then the batsmen would have to just go out there and try and see what they can do. I mean, it's day 3. If we bowl them out early, we have the rest of day 3 and 4 and 5 to bat. I am not saying that it's going to happen like that. Obviously, the Australians will put up a fight, right? But our bowlers, they are bowling good. The tails, they can say the tails up. One thing though, this plan only works if we are taking the catches, right? We have to make sure that we are taking the catches. We saw some poor feeling on the first day, and we saw it yesterday on the second day, right? We definitely want to make sure that we are backing up our our bowlers. We cannot have the bowler running in, working so hard, coming up with a plan. As soon as the plan come together and the man find the edge, people dropping the catches, and we can't have them sort of things, right? So we have to make sure that we are on point. That is probably the only blemish from yesterday, the only thing, right, that I would really and truly say I can say much about. Couple of wickets that fell, I could say, we could have done better. But generally speaking, based on how things went yesterday, the only thing I will say that, was the catching. You always want to see improvement, but the catching is what I am calling out. So we cannot let that slip today. We have to make sure that we are holding on to those catches. You understand? And the next thing is, boy, I tell you, even if we take the catches, it might be a case where the umpire don't give them out. So, I'm hoping that the ball, but whenever we're getting a catch, it hits the bat and balloons up in the air, and we can settle and take the catch. Because any close call, it doesn't seem as if we're going to get any of those close calls, right? So, yeah, that is pretty much it where the catching part is concerned. So 82 is what they are leading by, as I said earlier. So, if they add another 40 or so runs, I would take it. I would work with it, and then, our batsmen would just have to go and bat and try and see it out. Right? Nathan Lyon, he's expected to come up for them in the last innings here, but I am hoping that our batsmen can make sure that can keep them out. You understand? They have a good bowling lineup, just like how our bowlers, are doing well. At any point we can see say the Aussies just start to take wickets like that. So, you know, if we can wrap up this quickly, that would be good. You know, so yeah. I tell you my people. And the good thing is our bowlers are coming out fresh. So, you know, we are hoping that, especially hoping that there's a little bit of moisture, you know, that can get the ball to do a little bit and things. So, you know, yeah. So far we have all our bowlers, they all have a wicket under their belt, right? Seals, Shamar Joseph, Alzari Joseph, Justin Greaves, they all have one each. So, you know, we are hoping that they will be able to just pick up some early ones today and see if we can take it from there. But yeah, all in all, my people, it's a good look so far. You know, coming into this test, a lot was said. A lot of people, you know, I heard a lot of people saying that West Indies will lose the game inside 3 days. The game can be over in 3 days, yes, or it could be over in 3 days, but it could also mean West Indies will be winning in 3 days, eh? or even in 4 days. So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, my people. You understand? In every game, you're going to have 1 or 2 batsmen just fighting out and making sure, you know, to basically set up shop. So that is what these guys will be doing. Webster and Travis Head, one thing is for sure, their nature or their natural instinct is to attack the ball. You know, so hopefully that will produce some opportunities and we will be able to pick them up quickly. So yeah, just quick reminder, my people, will be live. You know, we're gonna do a live watch along for the first 1 or 2 hours of the game, and then we will you know, take it from there, whether or not we will go in the after the lunch break. But yeah, that is it. Please remember to subscribe. I've said it several times. Not very often I spend time talking about that, but you know, I realize that we're getting a good amount of people watching, but also make sure you're interacting. When you interact with the platform, when you interact with the channel, that's how YouTube help to push the thing out. You understand? And more people will see it, and whether they love it or not, we're getting the channel and more in front of more eyes, right? That's the only payment we ask for over here. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Now, before we go, let me know your give me a prediction in the comment section. What do you think? How many runs will we get them for? So they are leading by 82 now, 92 for 4, right? How many runs overall you think they will get, and how many runs you want them to get? How many runs you feel comfortable with us chasing in this last innings here? I'm gonna leave it right here until the game starts. Big up on yourself. Bless up.